In a world where sports dominate conversations, social media, friendships, and even identity, some people stand out quietly. They don't follow teams, they don't track scores, they don't feel the emotional highs or lows of wins and losses. And because of that, they're often labeled boring, detached, or strange. But psychology says this behavior isn't random. In fact, not obsessing over sports reveals a lot about how someone thinks, what they value, and how their brain processes meaning and stimulation. One of the biggest reasons is how their brain handles emotional investment. Sports are built to trigger tribal emotion, loyalty, rivalry, pride, and collective excitement. Psychology shows that some people naturally resist emotional outsourcing. They don't enjoy tying their mood to outcomes they can't control. Wins don't elevate them, losses don't drain them. Their emotional regulation is more internal, so external events like games feel unnecessary rather than exciting. Another factor is stimulation preference. Sports deliver fast-paced, repetitive dopamine hits. Highlights, scores, commentary, drama. But not everyone's brain craves that kind of stimulation. Some minds are wired for depth instead of intensity. Psychology links this to lower sensation-seeking traits. These individuals prefer activities that engage thinking, creativity, or reflection, rather than loud, collective excitement. To them, sports feel mentally noisy, not fulfilling. There's also an identity difference. For many people, sports provide belonging, a ready-made group, shared language, shared passion. But psychology shows that people with a strong internal identity don't rely heavily on external group markers. They don't need a team to feel connected or defined. Their sense of self comes from personal interests, values, or ideas. That independence can look like disinterest, but it's actually self-contained confidence. Time perception plays a role too. People who don't obsess over sports often feel time more consciously. They're aware of how attention gets spent. Watching hours of games, analysis, and commentary feels unproductive to them. Psychology explains this as future-oriented cognition. Their brain is more sensitive to opportunity cost. It's not that they think sports are useless, they just don't see enough personal return for the time invested. Many of them also value mental autonomy. Sports media is repetitive by design. The same narratives, debates, rivalries, and emotional cycles. Psychology shows that some people quickly disengage from systems that recycle attention without adding new insight. They don't enjoy consuming content that feels predictable, so their disinterest isn't about sports specifically. It's about avoiding mental loops that feel empty. Social pressure is another piece. Sports fandom often comes with expectations. Know the rules, pick a side, defend it, participate. Some people's nervous systems resist forced enthusiasm. Psychology links this to authenticity preference. They don't want to pretend excitement just to fit in. So instead of performing interest, they opt out completely. Silence feels more honest than fake passion. Interestingly, many people who don't care about sports redirect that energy inward. They invest in learning, creativity, self-improvement, or niche interests. Their dopamine comes from progress, not spectacle. This doesn't make them superior, it makes them different. Their reward system is tuned to personal growth rather than shared excitement. Not obsessing over sports doesn't mean you're disconnected from life. It means your brain chooses meaning, control, and depth over collective stimulation. And if you've ever felt out of place because you don't care about what everyone else cares about, psychology says you're not missing something. You're wired differently. If you want more videos that decode personality traits most people misunderstand, subscribe now, because the next one might explain you better than you ever could yourself.